Good evening, everyone. Let's give a hand to the College Park Orchestra before they leave the room. Thank you to Mr. Carraza and those talented students for helping us out this evening to get this event started. Welcome. My name is Curtis Dahl. I'm the superintendent here of Conroe ISD, and what a special night this is. We always appreciate the opportunity to come together and celebrate the outstanding people that work in our schools. It's extra special when we can do this on Teacher Appreciation Week and Teacher Appreciation Day. I also want to say a big congratulations to the folks in this part of the room. It's hard to be an educator's family, and some of you are work family, and some of you are true blood family from home, and I want you to know that we understand it's a sacrifice for everybody. I wear many hats in my life. Husband, superintendent, father, all those things, but one of those that I wear is a teacher's husband. And so I've carried plenty of those boxes. I've made plenty of those bulletin boards, just like many of you have, right? And cut out a lot of laminating in my day. And so we understand that it takes all of us to do that. This evening, we're going to celebrate with our intermediate schools, our junior highs, and our high schools. Here in this ceremony. We've gone to 2 ceremonies because it was just too big and too crowded in here. We couldn't get all of the loved ones into the room together when we did it together. So we've broken this apart. And as I was mentioning to some of our friends over here, this is kind of like going to the early church service, y'all. You're going to get out early and get a chance to go to dinner after the service this evening, because I can assure you our elementary friends will be here and be chomping at the bit to get in here, and they'll have streamers and balloons and pom-poms and all the things that we secondary folks, I don't know, Tasha probably has pom-poms. Yes, okay. I do. There's always somebody. Generally speaking, us secondary folks are wired a little differently. At this time, I would invite our Conroe High School Army JROTC to present the colors. Once the colors are presented, Carrie Freemeyer, TSTA-Conroe president, will lead us in the pledges. So if you would please stand for the presentation of colors and our pledges.
Thank you for being with us tonight. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now join me in the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, one and indivisible.
Thank you. You may be seated. Let's give a hand to those kids. Once again, that was our Conroe High School Army JROTC, and they are led by Captain Kevin Williams. So we certainly appreciate them being here tonight. I want to introduce to you a few of our special guests here this evening, and we'll introduce them by group. I'll ask that you hold your applause until each group has been named. We'll start with our Board of Trustees. Appreciative tonight of the board members that could be here. Our president, Mr. Skeeter Hubert. Our first vice president, Ms. Teresa Wagaman. Second vice president, Ms. Stacy Chase. And our secretary, Mr. Datron Williams. From our Conroe ISD administration, Dr. Bethany Medford, deputy superintendent. Dr. Shelley Winkler, Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Schools, Dr. Jeff Stickler, Assistant Superintendent for Middle Schools, Dr. Chris Povich, Assistant Superintendent for High Schools, Dr. Edith Salceda Upshaw, Assistant Superintendent for Teaching and Learning, Dr. Tamika Taylor, Assistant Superintendent for Student Support Services, Mr. Chris McCord, Assistant Superintendent of Operations, and Ms. Paula Green, Executive Director of Human Resources. And from our great TSTA-Conroe Executive Board, all the work that they have put into this event, we're so thankful. And we're thankful for their leadership. Ms. Carrie Freemeyer, President, Mr. John Neighbors, Vice President, Ms. Stephanie Powell, Secretary and Treasurer, Mr. Danny Morris, ESP Representative, and all of the TSTA Ceremony Committee, if you would please stand as well. Okay, we are going to move right into celebrating our honorees tonight. So at this time, I'm going to invite Russ Renault from our Communications Department up to the podium. And also would invite the first row of our Friends of Education. If you would go ahead and come forward and form your line. Mr. Renault is going to read your name, and you're going to work your way across the room, and I'll have the honor of joining you on the other end of the room to take a picture with you as we go through.
Thank you, Dr. Knoll. Good evening. Friends of Education are organizations, community members, businesses, and volunteers that make a difference at our schools. The following were selected by campuses in Conroe ISD. Yes, this is Shannon Meredith for Pets with a Mission, and Barry, our campus reading dog. Stephanie French. Matthew Moore. This is Kimberly McPherson. Paul Thomas. Shauna Tyser. And the Veterans Memorial Intermediate PTO. Castaigne Alfred Wilkerson. Nicole Call from Irons Junior High. Linda Sparks, McCullough Junior High. Susan Martin, McCullough. Abby Brewer and Cricket Franklin, Moorhead PTO. Melissa Jimerson, Stockton Junior High. Carol Knott Teft, College Park High School. Sarah Ulrich, Conroe High School. Terrence Robinson, Conroe High School 9th grade campus. Monica Boncampanilla, and Corinne Coulter. Education for Tomorrow Alliance, the Academy for Science and Health Professions. Mindy Harding, Virtual School. Congratulations, 2024 Friends of Education. And now for our Humanitarians of the Year. Humanitarians of the Year are full or part-time staff members such as counselors, diagnosticians, principals, secretaries, paraprofessionals, custodians, clerks, crossing guards, or bus drivers. These individuals make invaluable contributions to their campuses daily, and they were nominated and elected by campus staff. Kendrick Crowley, Bosman. Robin Kavanaugh, Clark. Chelsea Rohde, Collins. Tina Joblin, Cox. Chelsea Quintanilla, Cryer. Stephanie Burke, Grangerland. Asha Iyer, Mitchell. Valerie Blanco, Travis. Amber DeVeaumont, Veterans Memorial. Chris Haney, Vogel. Casey Arp, Wilkerson. Shelley Lundberg, Irons. Alberta Melanson, McCullough. Jessica Chris, Moorhead. Andrew Agnor, Pete. Lizette Richard, Stockton. Athena Gonzalez, York. Nick Smith, Caney Creek. Rachel Wheat, College Park. Liz Day, Conroe High School. And Jason Milo, not one, but two campuses, Conroe High School 9th grade campus and the Academy for Science and Health Professions. Michael Council, Grand Oaks. Jessica Sierra, Oak Ridge High School. Brandy Prater, Oak Ridge High School, 9th grade campus. Michelle Kraft, The Woodlands High School. Paige Jeans, The Woodlands High School, 9th grade campus. Nina Norman, Washington High School. Taria Raska from the Academy of Engineering and Science. Celeste Garcia, the Academy of Science and Technology. Linda Cabell, Virtual School. Congratulations for our 2024 Humanitarians of the Year. Up next are our Campus Rising Stars, who are educators with 0 to 3 years of experience. They're professional, make an effective impression on their students, and contribute to the culture of their campus. Bianca Splan, Bosman. Sarah Raycroft, Clark. David McKnight, Collins. Shanna Gardner, Crier. Catherine Moore, Grangerland. Molly Meese, Mitchell. Ashley Walker, Travis. Caitlin Ashmore, Veterans Memorial. Sarah Mobile, Vogel. Taylor Davis, Wilkerson. Sophia Miranda, Irons. Audra DeBrine, Knox. Catherine Lull, McCullough. Jacoria Taylor, Conroe High School. Stephen Brad Brickhouse, Moorhead. Andrea Horton, Pete Junior High. Brianna Wyatt, Stockton. Madison Loudon, York. Kelsey Richards, College Park High School. Taylor Unger, Conroe High School, 9th grade campus. Stephanie Barrientos, Grand Oaks High School. Regina McGee, Oak Ridge High School. Nicole Bogish, Oak Ridge High School, 9th grade campus. Christian Ponce, the Woodlands High School. Anya Sizemore, Virtual School. We do have one more friend of education to announce. Dr. Gardner and the team of the Sam Houston State University College of Osteopathic Medicine. So let's congratulate the rest of our 2024 Rising Stars. And now for our Campus Teachers of the Year. Campus Teachers of the Year epitomize what it means to be an educator. These classroom teachers were nominated and elected by campus staff. Pamela Rochelle Hendricks, Bosman. Rachel Wegg, Clark. Laura Emmenheiser, Collins. Kim Garza, Crier. Laura Sanders, Grangerland. Teddy Brune, Mitchell. Candy Lawrence, Travis. Stacy Fry, Veterans Memorial. Ashley Korn, Bogle. Elise Hodge, Wilkerson. Kevin Clark, Irons. Samantha Summers, Knox. Dawn Little, McCullough. Thomas Pierce, Moorhead. Charlene Bader, Pete. Lauren Hale, Stockton. Glenn Yannick, York. Stephen Green, Caney Creek High School. Aaron Newcomb, College Park High School. Stephanie Scaletta, Conroe High School. Jennifer Shook, Conroe High School 9th grade campus. Stacy Woods, Grand Oaks High School. Jeanette McKinney, Oak Ridge High School. Amalia Mendoza, Oak Ridge High School 9th grade campus. Dusty Bartolozzi, The Woodlands High School. Bronwyn Pullen, The Woodlands High School 9th grade campus. Brian Anderson, Washington High School. Tim Fox, the Academy of Careers in Engineering and Science. Joseph Eubank, the Academy of Science and Technology. Dallas Riley, Virtual School. Congratulations to our 2024 Teachers of the Year.
Good evening. I'm Adit Salsada Upshaw, and I'm so honored to be here with you tonight. I'd like to take a moment to recognize another group of individuals vital to the process, that Conroe ISD Teacher of the Year Selection Committee. Over the last month, this month comprised of a campus and district administrators, Sam Houston State professors, and TSTA representatives. They spent countless hours conducting a blind review of applications, packets, and interviewing the finalists to mimic an effort of the Teacher of the Year process at the regional and state level. So for those of you that volunteered on this committee, thank you for your time and dedication to honor our educators. If you can join me in a round of applause for them. Four finalists were invited to interview with this committee. Those finalists are Bronwyn Pullen. Please stand. Jennifer Shook. Stephen Green. And Charlene Bader. Throughout this process, thank you. Throughout this process, all of you, our teachers, shined. Teachers remarked things such as, I realized early on that no matter how far I had set the bar, students would reach it because they simply don't know what others would expect. Instead of changing my expectations based on demographic assumptions, I altered how we get there. The balance of providing a safe place to struggle and fail and succeed is delicate. They can't just fail. They have to be able to get back and figure out how to succeed. They also have to be able to feel the struggle. If it doesn't present any challenge or risk, there's no reward. When people work out in a gym, muscles become torn and they grow back bigger. First there's pain and then they get stronger. The same is true in learning. Students deserve a place to learn from anyone who can get them there. They aren't meant to fail because of where they are or where they come from. What they deserve is a true opportunity for growth. If I don't provide that, I fail at my job. Every student I have has some struggle, and they don't often consider a struggle. Many of them are from the cultures I wasn't reared in, but have grown to appreciate and love. Being a lifelong learner doesn't just mean academic, but socially, emotionally, and professionally. Being a teacher has done more to feed my desire to become a lifelong learner socially than anything I could have ever possibly done. I'll continue learning and growing, helping others in and out of the profession as much as I can. Being a teacher, like being a journalist, takes years and years to even get close to thinking about mastering. Neither can be truly mastered, though. I take the same advice I freely give to teachers new to the profession who are going through their first years of many self-doubt. Teaching is like eating a whole elephant. You just have to take one bite at a time. At this time, I'd like to invite John Neighbors, our TSTA-Conroe Vice President and Chair of the Salute to Education Ceremony Committee, to stage the announce of our winner.
Good evening. I'm going to digress just shortly. I was asked when did we start this process of the Teacher of the Year. It actually started back in 1969, and it was a Montgomery County-wide Teacher of the Year. We're researching the year that it actually started in Conroe, and that was when the cafeteria was built at Travis Intermediate, when it was a high school. So now, good evening. I'm proud to be with you all tonight. Please join me in congratulations Stephen Green, journalism teacher at Caney Creek High School, for being selected as the 2024 Conroe ISD Teacher of the Year.
What a wonderful evening. I'm going to tell a little story about Stephen. You know, some of us know when we're in elementary school that we want to be teachers and we go straight into the field, and some of us enter the field later. Stephen started his relationship with Conroe ISD as a reporter for the Conroe Courier. He covered Conroe ISD as a reporter, and then made the jump to become a journalism teacher for us. And then here he is today as our secondary teacher of the year. What a great journey. I want to say thank you once again to TSTA-Conroe for the great work, all of your efforts to go through this process, put this evening on. It takes a lot of people to make this happen. Special thanks to Dr. Sarah Blakelock and our communications team. They're just amazing in everything that they do and touch. Now, one of the things that I did hear from all of our honorees over here tonight is they said they were expecting everybody on this side of the room to take them to a really nice dinner tonight. We're out early. I'm just warning you, the expectations. That's what I heard. Okay. Once again, congratulations to you all. It's such an honor. Let's give a hand for all of them. We wish you a wonderful evening. Be safe traveling home, and be on the lookout for the elementary folks screaming into the parking lot as you leave. Thank y'all. Have a good night.